Hi guys, welcome to weTalk Ajax. Today an XtraTalk together with Maxwell. Maxwell,
Hi guys.
how's your voice today?
Still a bit harsh.
all right. So today we're going to discuss a couple of things. Of course, the Getafe game coming up on Thursday. I would like to have your view on that one. How we should play, what do you expect? But before we go there are a couple of interesting things I want to discuss with you, which was the highlight basically of previous days.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing is the Ziyech transfer to Chelsea. Is that the good choice for Ziyech, for Chelsea?
Well, I love the guy. I respect him much, but I would have chosen another club for myself if I was him.
Why?
I don't like the club, man.
Oh, it's a personal thing.
It's a personal thing. And I want to state it out. It's my personal opinion about this, but if I was Ziyech, I would have chosen another club.
Okay. So
not another competition, because I think the competition, it suits him, I think.
You think he will make it there?
Maybe with this coach, yeah, probably, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so for the viewers, right? I know it's a personal opinion, but we still are wondering, what do you have against Chelsea?
I don't think we have the time for that, man.
Okay, in a nutshell. So
I don't like the club at all. I don't like the way they play. I don't like their history. I don't like their fans. I don't like anything about that. So
well,
it's
that's
basically
clear.
Like the same reason I hate PSV is the same reason I hate Chelsea. So
okay,
and it's the same anticlimax I had when De Ligt transferred to Juventus basically last year.
But again, that's a personal opinion you have, because you like more the attacking minded teams, right?
So therefore, a team that suits his way of playing. But
one might argue what you're saying. Like Lampard took over this year, and he's been doing pretty okay with the players he has. He has a couple of youngsters. He's giving them playing time. They're playing a little bit more attacking football. Not very attacking, but a little bit more attacking. So it's slightly different than the previous era, with the Italian coaches.
That's
especially.
True. So I like I said, I have respect for him and trust him for making the right decision. And I wish him all the best, because to me he is the magician and he will stay the magician. And this transfer is well deserved for him. Well deserved.
Yeah, nobody doubts that.
Nobody doubds that.
Yeah.
We all thought he he would leave us after 2 years. Mm-hmm. He stayed for 4. Hands down for him. He stayed. He paid everything, every penny that that Overmars spent. He paid it back in full, and therefore he deserved this transfer. But yeah, like I said, it's an anticlimax for me, because I hope if he wants to, like every other player, like Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Eriksen, after a couple of years, maybe if he wants to, he can come back.
Yeah, let's
welcome him back with open arms. That's how I feel about him.
All right. Okay. So another topic, which is a link to it, of course. There are a lot of news. I mean, Ajax did not confirm it officially yet, but we're close, or we're about to sign Antony from Brazil. Playing for Sao Paulo, 19 years. I didn't know him, to be honest. I heard of him, but I haven't seen him play. What do you think of that transfer? Because it's also, if I'm not mistaken, it's 16 million what Ajax is paying up front, 6 million variable. And there is also a transfer for the Neres, because Neres is not 100% of Ajax, so they bought the 100% transfer rights for 7 million.
Yeah.
So Ajax did a deal basically with Sao Paulo, because they also, if I read correctly, they need the money. So they took all the money. Now Neres is 100% of Ajax, and Antony is not 100% of Ajax, 80% of Ajax, because Sao Paulo has 20% if they sell him to another club. Now, looking only at Antony, 22 million total, with a 20% sell clause, selling clause. What do you think of that transfer? Do you agree with what Ajax has done?
I don't know. I really don't know, because he isn't playing in a competition that we can watch easily here on the TV. So we have to do it with what we see on YouTube or any other videos. But come on, I can make a video of Başakşehir or Klaassen, for example, that also lasts for 10 minutes and highlight every best moments of them. So YouTube videos don't say anything to me. He has to show it, and I give him the benefit of the doubt. I wish him well if it goes through. I wish him the best.
What was your first thought when you read it? Once you heard the news and you read the news?
When the rumors started, of course, I wanted to know who he is. So I started with YouTube. Of course, I saw the rumors. Who is this guy? What is he capable of? Does he remind me of? What kind of player is he? And because when Ajax, all rumors about players for Ajax, I always have a little doubt of the scouts, because some of the players were scouted, for example, in a 4-4-2 system, and then I think, why?
Yeah, Ajax has also a list of players that were wrongfully scouted, that we thought, like Magalhães is the most recent one, which I thought, like, why did we chase him for so long? And we actually, at that time, we also let Weber leave for him. Yeah. We made place for him. And then I was like, but he's not better than Weber. So
but that's the case, and that's the reason why I check for myself, who are they wanting to sign, or what are the rumors all about? Like I said, if he has the same potential or the same promise as Neres, who came before him from the same club, then I'm positive.
Okay, so two things related to this transfer. You hear a lot of fans talking about the price. It's pretty steep for Ajax. The way Ajax goes with transfers, we're hitting the targets of 20 million now, which is more than we had done in the past. What do you think of the price? Do you think Ajax is taking risks, or do you think we can take those risks at the moment?
I think it will always be a risk, even if you pay 5 million, and in this case you pay 20 plus million for a player. But I think the fuss is all about because of his age. He isn't even 20 years old, and he's not playing in a competition that is like a strong competition. So you pay for the potential that he has, and not for what he is capable of doing now.
Yes.
And is it too much? Don't know, because we can't compare the market today with like 5 to 10 years ago. Yeah. So maybe this is what you play for a talented guy these days.
Exactly.
I think it's difficult to compare.
One last thing. Yesterday, Marco van Basten, who's an analyst for Fox regularly, he was very critical about this transfer. He basically said that Ajax is actually telling the whole world that they have the best youth academy, but then they go and pay so much money for a youth player that doesn't really match.
Yeah.
And he thinks Ajax should be able to have a youth player in their academy and not buy a youth player for the first team. What do you think of that opinion?
Well, there's a little truth behind that. Yeah, I can see why he says that, but it's not. Aren't even my words, but he was the one who paid the top price for Soleimani.
Yes, we all know that.
And that record stayed for many years at Ajax.
True.
And he felt that on his shoulders.
Well, it's the biggest flop we've had.
It was the biggest
in terms
one of the
transfer.
Yes, of course. And there was a lot of money paid for him
back then
as well.
Absolutely,
and
yes.
if you bring it to this market today, maybe it will exceed the transfer money paid for Antony at this point.
Yeah, so exactly. All right.
Who is he to state it?
It wasn't very. It was. I mean, I understand your point. He has a point. You say
he has a point, but because, again, of course, it's Ajax Academy, and especially the last couple of years, our viewers from international all abroad, they see Ajax and they see what we bring. Mm-hmm. Everyone, not even in Holland, but also overseas, they thought Ajax had a team who came as far in the Euroleague and
the Champions League as well.
Champions League. Mm-hmm. They lose a couple of players next year. They won't be able to do it again, but they did because of some new youngsters.
Exactly. So moving on, Thursday, Getafe. Honestly, I wasn't very happy with the draw back then, Now I don't feel even better after the draw because, of course, you start paying attention to your opponents. You start reading the news, you start reading the scores, and they're doing a pretty hell of a job. Yesterday they played against, last weekend they played against Barcelona, and they lost 2-1, but they were not that bad, to be honest. And Barca basically has Messi.
Well,
so my question to you,
I can't really say anything about it.
All right,
because even when the draw was set to against Getafe, I didn't know anything about the team.
All right,
and I even since then I haven't seen anything of them.
All right,
only the news, and I follow it a little bit.
Okay,
so I saw that they did a hell of a job against Barca in the way of pressure. That they give to the ball, but also in the physique that they put in the
game. In the games. Yeah. My question would be, okay, so fine, we don't know Getafe that well, but I want to actually talk more about our team, so Ajax.
Yeah.
Do you feel confident going into that game?
No.
Let me just remind you of the fact, which you know, but also for our viewers, Onana is suspended for the first one. So there are a lot of debates now because Bruno Varela last week had a very good game in the youth team. He made a couple of huge mistakes. So now people are even more afraid. Our fans base is basically more afraid of having him play against Getafe. So I want your opinion on that one. I want also your prediction on what you expect of the game.
Well, I'm not feeling comfortable in this day this Thursday.
Yes,
they have to play. But
what are the reasons for that?
Because Ajax lost their flow, and that happened in December of last year. They are not in that same flow
they had previously.
And we still have a lot of injuries, people coming back from injuries. Do
you think it has to do also with what you're saying, the injuries, a lot of rotations, maybe
I'm sure of it.
Okay.
We discussed this earlier this year, and I'm sure of it that's the case of Ten Hag not rotating as much as he should do. But okay, it is what it is, and this game is coming. It's coming fast for those guys who need to reload after today and after the winter break that we had. But again, maybe it's a game on itself, and Ajax always even how it was in the National League when it's Euro League, they always stand out of
So what you're saying, that's also what I wanted to tell you. So basically, if we look at our Champions League run this season, it hasn't been bad, to be honest. We were a bit unlucky also with the referee. I'm not going to go about that again. I think we only had one bad game. That was the Chelsea game at home. I thought Chelsea was really pressuring us at that time, although we scored a legitimate goal, I think. But we lost that game. I think that was the worst game of Ajax. But overall, they did pretty good, okay. And we have that Champions League capability going into the Getafe game, We're able to do that. Question about the goalkeepers. Who would you select as the second goalkeeper? So the goalkeeper that has to be playing.
Well, I think it's difficult. I would still go for Varela because he. I think it's a bit harsh if you forget this game against who was it? Don't know.
The youth team against Utrecht.
Yes. Young Utrecht. If you forget this game, everybody would have said Varela should do it. But
so one game should not change the whole dynamic, basically.
No.
Okay.
And basically because everyone knew Onana has to be substituted for this game, so therefore the eyes were on Varela. Yeah.
So just give him the confidence still.
Yeah, give him the confidence. But I would understand if Ten Hag will go for Scherpe in this game.
All right.
I would understand it because I think with the stakes, then you also need to make a choice on someone who is in the flow. At this point.
All right. So your team selection for the game against Getafe. Let's say everybody is fit. Let's also say I heard Ten Hag saying that Schuurs will be available. I don't think he will start though, but I just want to know your perspective. who would you play with? And I also want to tell you that, let's say Blind and Ziyech are capable of playing 90 minutes. So I just want your starting 11.
Then I think I would start a little bit how we ended against RKC.
Mhm.
But then I would have...
So start from the goalkeeper, basically.
Varela,
Mhm.
Dest,
Mhm.
Schuurs, Martinez.
You would play Schuurs.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
because I think he deserves it in the way he
But
played.
you know he's been injured now.
He's injured, yeah. But if I can put him on the field, then I would play with Schuurs.
Okay.
Not,
All right.
not Alvarez, because that's the only one who can play at the moment. Then I give Schuurs the benefit.
All right.
Martinez, Taliafico, and then no. Let me rephrase.
Okay.
Blind, because then I would
course.
start with Blind.
Yeah.
Taliafico, Martinez, Van der Beek, and Ziyech.
On 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And the front three?
Um,
Interesting. I'm wondering if you will play with Traore, yes or no.
I would.
Really?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
And I think Ten Hag will not do it. I think he will start with Tadic.
Yeah.
But
As a number 9.
as a number 9, but I hope he will start with Traore.
But one question. If he starts with Tadic at number 9, who would play at the right side then, in your opinion?
That's my question.
Oh, okay. So
And
that's why you think
that's why I think
perhaps
you should start
Traore
with
should
Traore.
play.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then Babel on the left.
Yeah, because also you have a lot of injuries at the moment. So, okay, otherwise you maybe you would have chosen Lang, but
Mhm.
he's at Twente now. So you're giving it to the hands of
A youth player.
a youth player.
Yeah. Prediction. What do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be a draw.
A 1-1, 2-2, 0-0?
Maybe a 1-1
Okay.
or a 0-0, but I'm...
Would you be
okay.
happy with the draw?
Is it a away game?
Away game
Yeah,
first. Yes.
I think I would be happy with a draw
Okay.
for now.
But we
And
have to score.
like I
basically.
said, in the way we are playing right now, I'm happy with a draw. But if we win, we win.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much again. I'll see you next time. Guys, thank you for watching. Please let us know what you think of the upcoming game against Getafe. We look forward to the game, as you all probably also will. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.